All right, welcome back. How many times can one marry? Over to you, Pastor Yul Edochie. Let's listen to this.
Marriage is not a do or die thing. No, keep yourself. It could work. If you see it's not working,
Let me know if you
walk
can't
away.
hear.
Respectfully. You don't have to hurt each other.
They
You
don't
don't
have to
have.
be any
You don't
issue,
have. No.
really.
This person is trying to hurt this person. This one is trying to.
Yeah.
No, you don't need all that. Walk away.
Unnecessary. Me, I always
It's not-
say that.
And then once you're walking away, you see the next person you decide to marry. Marry. You don't walk again. Go.
Go.
See another one. Marry. You don't walk again. Go. You can marry 50
okay.
times.
I feel like it's better to.
Nobody
I feel
fear
like it's
anything.
better
You
to.
can't control how people react
No,
towards
you
you.
can't actually.
So what makes me happy is different from what's going to make you happy. What's
Yes.
going to make you happy? Okay, and don't let anybody tell you do this and it will be good for you. No, find out what works for you.
Sure.
And if you decide in this life that you will not marry till you die, please don't be happy. Me, marriage is not a do or die thing. No, keep your.
All right, so let's dissect that into pieces. Marriage is not a do or die thing. Absolutely, I agree with that. It's Pastor Yul Edochie. He has history, okay? I don't know, maybe about 2 years ago. I'm not counting anymore. But when it first happened, we covered it. He's a man who basically tried to do polygamy, and he did it in a very amateurish way. It didn't work out. From the get-go, I made it clear that this guy is not a polygamist. He's if anything, he's a serial monogamist. Okay, and that's okay, But he wasn't able to admit that with his full chest. He just came out randomly and announced that he has a second. He has a son with a second wife, and it was very random. But he also eventually we found out that he was releasing the news ahead of Gist Lover. He was trying to beat Gist Lover to the story because the story was about to leak. Ever since then, he's been trying to control the narrative, but I think he's rest a little bit now. These days, he's just trying to be a pastor. He's still with his second wife, who you can just, right now legally they're not yet married. I think they're still going through court proceedings for divorce because the first wife, Yul Edochie, she filed for divorce. So just wanted to bring you up to speed with the background, the backstory here. Now that doesn't have to be linked to whatever he's saying right now. So let's just listen to what he's saying. He's saying marriage is not a do or die. That's true. Okay. It shouldn't be a do or die, especially if people are going to be jumping in without educating themselves or staying inside of marriage without educating themselves, especially when men are going to be going into a full-blown grown men will be going to relationships and marriage and not knowing how a woman's mind works. We got a problem, okay? There's an epidemic out there and we're trying to address it. That's all. So let's listen to it.
So it could work. If you see it's not working, walk away. Respectfully. You don't have to hurt each other.
They
You
don't have to be any
you don't
issue.
have.
All right, so if you see it's not working, walk away. Walk away carry a lot of meaning. It can mean two different things, maybe about 2,000 different things. Some people walk away because of encounter, altercation, or confrontation. They walk away from the confrontation. Some people walk away from the relationship completely, which from the marriage. As soon as they hear that there's a problem, it's not working, they walk away. Kind of like the way he's saying it, okay? I'm taking him out of context, possibly, right? But kind of the way he's saying it, once it's not working, just walk away. If a person does that, there's a chance they never like the other person. Maybe they were there because of the money, or they were there because the sex was good. But if it's just that easy for them to walk away, they probably never really like that person. For most people, it is not the easiest thing to walk away from a marriage. It takes a minute before they gather their senses together. Even if it's that toxic, we do encourage that any altercation, any confrontation, just walk away. It doesn't have to be a permanent decision, but for your own safety, for your own mental health, to recoup, to reset, walk away from confrontations because you're not going to get anything done anyway. So again, I'm just adding context. Chidima said, we can hear Apostle Bishop Yul loud and clear. Weary. Huh. Easy. D-Love, welcome. Good to see you. Anyway, it's late night. We're just doing Prestige After Dark now. Okay, we might have to do that for a while. So work with me. Hit the like button. Ping everybody else into the room. No worries. The algorithm will wake up to our program eventually. Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
No.
Really?
This person is trying to hurt this person. This one is trying to.
Yeah.
No, you don't need all that. Walk away.
Unnecessary. Me, I always
It's not-
say that.
And then once you're walking away, you see the next person you decide to marry. Marry.
Once you walk away, you see the next person you decide to marry, just marry. If it's that simple, by the way, knock yourself out, okay? But you should kind of like disengage from the other situation before you do that. But I'm guessing it's not that easy too, right? Because really, ideally on paper, you should finalize divorce before you move on, right? But I'm guessing it's not that simple too. But Pastor Yul Edochie there's only so much space he has to talk, so don't blame him.
No work again. Go. See another one. Marry. You know what?
See another one, marry. See another one, marry. Where's Chinye? See another one, marry.
Work again. Go. You can marry 50
Okay,
times.
I feel like
50 times. How many times can you marry? Up to 50 times. Pastor Yul Edochie has answered you up to 50 times.
it's better to.
Nobody
I feel
fear
like it's
anything.
better
You
to.
can't control how people react
No,
towards
you
you.
can't actually.
So what makes me happy is different.
Oh, okay, you can't control how people react to you. How about you cannot control other human beings, period? Why are we waiting until their reaction? Why are we using their reaction to, like, if we're talking about marriage, you cannot even control other, not just the people, the narrative, the idea of controlling the narrative. The only thing you can do is master your own reaction as a person. Again, you cannot control how other people react to you. It's a very common saying. It's another thing that we throw around anyhow, and we think we've said anything profound. Like before, right? You cannot control how other people react to you. What does that teach us, right? What about you cannot try to control other human beings? Okay, you can actually try. What about you cannot control other people as a reality? What about stop trying to control other people, right? What about learn the power that allowed you to attract that person in the first place? Oh, I'm guessing it's going to require some patience, some skill set. Once you enter Woto and you start showing each other shege, you just want to work, you just want to judge them based off of their reaction. No, that's what he's saying, that we cannot judge their reaction. Well, here's the thing. We're talking about marriage, right? We're talking about children are involved. Unfortunately, it's not as simple as it's putting it. Sounds good on paper. On paper is absolutely correct. In real life, you're not just going to walk away from a marriage that you cared about. Even sometimes after you stop liking that person, it's not the easiest decision to make, right? Even sometimes we know that it's toxic for you. We want to tell you to walk away. We can't teach you what to do, but we really want to, but we have to be patient with you because you have to make that decision unless you are physically in harm's way. Let's keep going.
For what's going to make you happy, what's
Yes.
going to make you happy. Okay, and don't let anybody tell you do this and it will be good for you. No.
Don't let anybody tell you do this and it will work for you. Okay, that is code for coconut head.
You are a mumu man.
That is code. Sorry, excuse me, I didn't mean to pay that one.
You know what?
That is code for coconut head, okay? Don't let anybody tell you, okay? Well, all of our behaviors are learned behavior. It's like we don't even really have a choice, okay, when it comes down to that. All right, majority of our behavior, there's some natural behavior, but majority is learned behavior, right? So either you are in control of it, you're intentional about it or not, you're learning from other people. So that letting other people tell you, that fits in certain narrative. There's no doubt about that. There are certain things in life you should just do you, okay? But when it comes to marriage, I think it's high time, I've been saying it, that we slow down on do you thing, right? There's some things that majority of people, let me use their numbers, 95% of people don't know when it comes to marriage. And it's time that they should start to learn it. Actually go through the school and learn it, master it, practice it. Mastery does not come without practice, right? Sometimes you fall, it's okay, right? But if you're just going to up and leave, okay, it's not that simple, because he did not walk and leave. What he did right? Again, credibility matters when you're listening to people. So if that's what he was talking about, then I would say he's talking about credibility. He wasn't talking about credibility. He's just talking, okay? He just sounds good on paper, right? Because when it comes down to his credibility, he did not leave. Okay, what he did is he played outside, got a side chick pregnant, and tried to flip it to a second wife, and it did not work out.
Find out what works for you.
Sure.
And if you decide in this life that you will not marry,
How are you gonna find out what works for you? What's gonna be the frame of reference? What standards? How? How are you gonna find out what works for you? I'm just asking, though. Curious mind. What did Simon say?
Sway.
Right? How? Since you shouldn't listen to anybody.
till you die, please don't be happy. Me, marriage is not.
Anyway, let's leave it at that. That's Pastor Yul Edochie trying to educate on marriage today. In marriage, we are at that stage. If you don't have credibility, you don't have track record, I think we need to start asking people for their track record in terms of actually living what they're trying to teach. All right, because it's just dangerous. Okay, hit the like button, let me know what your thoughts are. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live, and I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.